The compressors remanufactured at this facility were originally manufactured by Carrier Corporation and Copeland Corporation. This process begins with the removal of the motor cover and rotor, after which we see the motor and main bearings removed from the body. Next, the motor stator is pulled from the body. With the stator removed, the heads, valve plates, rods, pistons, and finally the crankshaft are removed. Now, the empty cast iron bodies and associated parts are put into a burnout oven where paint, grease, and oil are oxidized. The cleaning process continues in a shot blaster that removes the oxidized powder from all surfaces of the body. Notice the rubber sleeves protecting the bores from damage during the cleaning process. No harsh chemicals are used. The process is environmentally friendly. What is left is a core of virgin cast iron. Machining of the clean bodies begins with either boring or sleeving damaged or oversized cylinder bores. If this process is not required, the cylinder bore surfaces are honed to exact OEM specifications. A digital bore gauge checks for accuracy. This instrument is a relative roughness meter that confirms the cylinder is finished to the correct relative roughness, which will allow the piston rings to properly break in and control oil flow from the compressor. With the help of bearing alignment tools and the hydraulic press, rough bore and/or finished bearings are pressed into place. Rough bore bearings are line bored to assure exact size and alignment. Subassemblies such as valve plates must be reprocessed. This includes grinding valve plates to assure a smooth, flat plate with no imperfections. Here, a vibrating cleaner filled with burnishing beads cleans parts. Parts are inspected to meet rigid requirements. The oil galleys on the crankshaft are cleaned. Now, the crankshafts are cleaned and polished. The crank bearing surfaces are carefully polished for a smooth finish. Crankshaft journals are measured to allow proper clearances. The heart of the electric motor is the motor winding. All URI compressor motors are rewound to ensure dependability. The rebirth of a motor begins. Stator iron is tested for core loss and other imperfections. Magnetic wire is spun into coils to be inserted into the tested stator. When completed, the assembled stator is thoroughly tested to assure correct wiring and assembly. Finally, the finished motor is dipped and baked. Subassemblies such as terminal plates, rods and pistons, oil pumps, and valve plates are assembled at this station. All valve plates receive new reed valves. The compressor assembly process begins with all parts matched to a specific compressor core. The motor and crankshaft are fitted into the body. Rods and pistons are inserted and torqued onto the crankshaft. Motor cover, valve plates, and cylinder heads are bolted on and torqued. The assembled compressor is run-tested to assure correct assembly. After this process is complete, the compressor is leak-checked with dry nitrogen in a water tank. The compressor is painted with an electrostatic painting process. Finally, the painted compressor receives an oil charge, informational labels, and is evacuated. A holding charge of dry nitrogen is added. Final quality checks are made and the compressor receives an ISO quality label and a nameplate. This completes the remanufacturing process. Finished compressors are boxed, labeled, and ready for your unique application.